So it's official. Gunther versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday Night Main Event. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm a little conflicted about this booking decision. On one end, I'm excited about the match. I think it's going to be a banger. I think it's going to be great if they give it enough time. But on the other end, I'm a little confused as to why this is the Finn Balor match we're getting at main event as opposed to a different one, unless they book it in a specific way that I think that they should. And if they do, we may end up leading up to a match of the year candidate for 2025. And if this match happens, I'm gonna be so excited about this. But before we get into fantasy booking, let's just talk about why this decision is a little confusing to me. So given the fact that the War Raiders returned, they had the tag team tournament, we've seen a back and forth between the Judgment Day, and we've also heard Adam Pearce make remarks about JD and Finn Balor not defending those titles multiple times. He even said it on Monday Night Raw last night. So you would think that this would be a perfect opportunity for them to have a tag team title match on Saturday Night Main Event. Given the fact that there hasn't been a men's tag team title match on the PLE since when? Like WrestleMania? And I get that Saturday Night Main Event is not a PLE, but they're kind of treating it as such. And if they had this match here, it would kind of be a step in the right direction. Also, we're all assuming that whatever Finn Balor does at main event, Damian Priest is going to get involved one way or another. So if he's going to interfere in any match with Finn Balor because of what Finn did to him at Survivor Series and SummerSlam, it would make more sense for him to interfere in a tag team title match because it's for a title that Finn Balor actually has. And then JD McDonough will get collateral damage given the fact that both of these guys jumped Damian Priest after Survivor Series. So it will make sense, and then it would add more fuel to the fire. It will release those tag team titles into the tag divisions once again, and all things will be back to normal. But that's not what we're getting. We're getting Finn versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, the only way that I can justify this match happening is one or two ways. The first way is logical, but I feel like it's the least entertaining and the least interesting out of the two. They could possibly have Damian Priest cost Finn Balor his title match there, and then have him cost their tag team titles whenever that does happen. Hopefully it's sometime soon because Royal Rumble is far away. But if he costs him two situations, then that will send Finn Balor over the edge where he will be a Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct crash out at that point and add so much fire to their feud that they can finally have their blowout match that's going to go crazy. But I think the more interesting part is if Damian Priest does get involved in his title match at Saturday Night Main Event, by doing that and by costing Finn Balor that match, remember, Gunther does not like people getting involved in his match and making him win. You saw what he did to Finn Balor for that exact same reason, right? Even when they had the conversation, Gunther does not like that. So if Damian Priest does do that to get back at Finn, then that's going to put the crosshair on his back from Gunther, and now you got a problem with Gunther once again. So with this whole situation happening here, you can have Finn Balor try to go back to Adam Pearce and say, hey, I was trying to have a title match and this guy got involved. He cheated. He cost me. And Adam Pearce can be like, isn't that the same thing you kind of did to him at SummerSlam? Isn't that like, okay, well, you know what? Since you guys like to cost each other a match all the time, the best way to settle this for you guys to have a rematch against Gunther without either one of you guys getting involved in your matches, it has to be a triple threat match. Gunther versus Damian versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this, I think this should happen on the Raw premiere on Netflix. I think that will be a fantastic match. Finn is great in the ring. Damian Priest is ascending. Gunther is having these conflicts with his personality and with him being confident. And if we're ever going to set up a situation, and I'm not saying this should happen or will happen, if they ever wanted to set up a situation right now for Finn to win that World Heavyweight Championship, I think in a triple threat match, that will be the best case scenario. You got a weakened Gunther. You got a Damian Priest who's just so focused on Finn where he can't even, function properly in the match to actually do what he has to do and just completely ignoring Gunther. And Finn Balor, with him being the smaller guy between the two, he can just find heelish ways to outsmart the both of them and to capture that World Heavyweight Championship. But also, he can also drop those tag team titles before it even gets to that point. So I think this will be great. I think this will be a good situation in my personal opinion. So what do you guys think? Do you think that will work for you guys? Where do you think these guys are going with this entire situation with these guys? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I don't know why, but I hope you guys have an amazing day. Salute, peace, have a good one.